Yesterday we talked about the report on the capital market, and we had a market analyst and a lawyer yesterday, but the main man who's headed that particular probe panel to see that there is some kind of confidence in the market is with us this morning. Joining us to look at their report bit by bit is Ibrahim El Sudi, Chairman, Capital Market Probe. Good to have you with us on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much.
And before that, how is Kaduna, by the way?
Well, Abuja, per se.
Abuja. But you came through Kaduna?
Yeah, through Kaduna.
So how is Kaduna now?
Well, Kaduna is calm, and things are moving on fine. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, let's look at this issue, because some say, they started by saying that your panel wasn't going to do anything better because the crux of it all is to restore that confidence in investors so that we don't lose out of the capital market business. Do you think that with your report you've been able to restore investors' confidence?
Well, basically our function is to find out the causes for the near collapse of the capital market and proffer suggestions as a way forward to restoring the confidence of investors. And that is exactly what we did. So if you look at our report, at least some of the suggestions we made and which the House passed resolution on, they are far-reaching. And they will, in fact, restore confidence of the investors.
Well, we guess that you're already beginning to get some criticism for the report. Some have given kudos, others are saying, no, this is not, this report looks lopsided, or this report did not quite address the issue. Have you taken any of the incidences or taken any of the things points that have been brought out from the criticisms? Do you think that you could have done a better job?
Well, we could have done a better job if we were given time. But you know that we were circumscribed to time, 3 weeks, then subsequently an additional 2 weeks was given to us. And within that time frame we have even exceeded, but we were covered by the rules of the House that says even if you are given a specific time within which to operate, you can still operate outside the framework of that time, but it should not exceed 60 days. And that is exactly what we did. Criticisms or no criticisms, it will not deter us from doing our job. Obviously, in whatever you do, people must criticize. And that's the beauty of democracy. That's the beauty of freedom of speech. So you do your job.
I'll take one of the criticisms I've seen. I saw one yesterday. It was titled "Barking Up the Wrong Tree" by Ejama Ungugu. She felt that you were addressing some people or some institutions that did not even exist before the collapse of the capital market. For instance, AMCON did not exist before the capital market was set up in 2010, and it seems that you're asking, or it seems, it's here, recommendation 3, that an investigation be carried out by the EFCC and other security agencies, and Mustafa Chikiobi, the managing director of AMCON, happens to be one of them as well. Why is this, sir?
Well, you see, if you look at the terms of reference, it says we should investigate the causes of the near collapse of the capital market and proffer suggestions. When you are talking of the capital market, you cannot be circumscribed to only the causes and then stop there. You have to talk of the past, the present, and the future. And AMCON is one of the key players as far as capital market is concerned. Whether it was in existence before, during, or after the collapse of the capital market is not important. The most important thing is that it is playing a major role in the capital market today. And therefore, we should not wait for its actions or inactions to impact or in fact, impact negatively in the capital market before we now start setting up another panel. So it is not out of place at all.
Even though we're looking at the causes of the near collapse of the capital market. I mean, I know that you've tried to explain that, but one would have thought that the people who must be involved in this were those who were there at the helm of affairs when the capital market collapsed, or those who were actually there and watched it collapse right under their watch.
Yes, we did touch these people in our recommendations. And if you look critically at our terms of reference, it did not say we should just deal with those that cause the collapse of the capital market. It did not circumscribe us to that. Therefore, we have to address issues that are currently happening too.
Well, some people believe that this report, is going to remove confidence in almost all the regulatory institutions, because you're also recommending investigation of those at the helm of regulatory bodies. The CBN governor is also up for probe. You're recommending that the DG of SEC be fired because she did not meet the required 15 years cognate experience in the Nigerian capital market. Some people have said that it's not the Nigerian capital market, it's just a capital market in a capital market, and that she does have that experience. But the question is, will confidence come back now?
Yes, confidence will come back.
How?
So long as our recommendations are adhered to. Because some people feel they are sacred cows and they cannot be touched. And we are saying that, look, there are major key players in the capital market, and there are infractions that happened right under them, and therefore they should be probed so that nobody will be above the law. This is basically what we have done. By saying that DG SEC is not qualified, or CBN governor should be indicted or rather prosecuted, we are not doing anything to, we are doing things that will bring back confidence to the market. That if in the past some individuals have breached rules and regulations and have gone free, and we are saying they should be prosecuted, even those that are currently, at the helm of affairs should not be spared.
There's always something, when it comes to the financial sector, it doesn't seem that the financial sector as a whole, that's talking about the CBN, talking about AMCON, be it the SEC, be it any of the institutions in the country's financial sector, seems to have a rather terse relationship with the nation's House of Representatives. And it seems to have been on for a while. Why do you think this is so?
Well, people are entitled to their opinions. As far as we are concerned, we are representatives of the people, and we have the interests of the majority of Nigerians at heart. We are not doing that for any pecuniary interests. We are doing that within the modest limit of our understanding that these people are doing the wrong thing, and therefore they should come back to track. That is exactly what we are doing. It is not as if we derive any pleasure in pointing out certain misdoings of these institutions. We are not out to fight with any institutions, but we are out to strengthen these institutions and that they should operate within the purview of the law. That is what we are doing.
But do you think that this modest understanding, as you put it, could also have, could also be one of the reasons why the relationship isn't so smooth?
Well, modest understanding, when I talk of that, we have to sit down and look at it from a microscopic point of view, from the background of our functions. Under Section 88 of the 1999 Constitution, we have one of the basic duties of overseeing institutions that are within our legislative competence. And in doing that, we spare nobody. And in doing that, we look at what the law says, whether with a view to strengthening the law, or enacting a new law, or exposing corruption or wastages. If we go outside that limit, then if anybody is free to criticize us. But so long as we operate or we do these things within the purview of the Constitution and other enabling laws, then nobody should castigate us.